In the world of technology, not all major deals are announced with press releases, keynote stages, or flashy headlines. Some are revealed quietly, in courtrooms, under oath, and deep inside legal filings. Today's story is one of those deals. A previously undisclosed $800 million agreement between Google and Epic Games has surfaced during an antitrust case, and it is already sending shockwaves through Silicon Valley, the gaming industry, and the global app economy. This is not just about two companies, this is about power, platforms, competition, and the future of digital ecosystems. Let's break it down. To understand why this deal matters, we need context. Epic Games, the creator of Fortnite and the Unreal Engine, has spent years fighting big tech over App Store dominance. Epic famously sued Apple and Google, accusing them of operating monopolistic app marketplaces that forced developers to pay high fees, often up to 30%, just to reach users. Google, on the other hand, has defended the Play Store as an open ecosystem that benefits both developers and consumers. For years, these two companies appeared to be on opposite sides of history. Publicly, they were adversaries. Privately, something very different was happening. During a federal antitrust hearing, it was revealed that Google and Epic Games entered into a multi-year commercial agreement worth roughly $800 million. This was not widely disclosed at the time. The deal reportedly includes marketing partnerships, Android ecosystem support, Unreal Engine-related collaboration, strategic incentives tied to distribution and platform alignment. The revelation immediately raised eyebrows, including those of the presiding judge, who openly questioned whether this side deal influenced Epic's legal posture against Google. In other words, was Epic truly fighting Google, or negotiating with it behind the scenes? At first glance, partnerships between tech giants are not uncommon, but this deal is different for three reasons. First, it happened while Epic was actively positioning itself as a champion against platform monopolies. Second, the size, $800 million, is massive, even by Silicon Valley standards. Third, it raises fundamental questions about antitrust integrity. If companies can challenge platforms in court while simultaneously benefiting from confidential partnerships, regulators may need to rethink how competition cases are evaluated. This is not just a legal issue, it's a structural one. Let's talk incentives. What does Google gain? A closer relationship with one of the most powerful game engine companies in the world, strengthened credibility for Android as a gaming platform, reduced risk of long-term ecosystem fragmentation, strategic insulation during regulatory scrutiny. What does Epic gain? Guaranteed financial support during prolonged legal battles, marketing reach across Android's global footprint, preferred positioning for Unreal Engine tools and services leverage without total platform dependency. This is not friendship, it is mutual strategic alignment. For developers, especially indie studios and enterprise teams, this deal matters. It signals that platform wars are increasingly fought through private negotiations, not just public lawsuits. App Store fees and policies may shift, but not always for transparent reasons. The largest players often have access to agreements smaller developers will never see. For professionals, this reinforces a hard truth of modern tech. Ecosystem power outweighs technical merit alone. For beginners, the takeaway is simpler. The apps you use, the stores you download from, and the fees behind the scenes are shaped by deals far bigger than any single product. This story is still unfolding. Judges are questioning transparency, regulators are watching closely, and developers are waiting to see whether real change follows. But one thing is already clear. The Google-Epic deal is not just about gaming or Android. It's about how power moves in modern technology. Not loudly, not publicly, but strategically. In the tech world, the most important decisions rarely happen on stage. They happen behind closed doors. And when they surface, like this $800 million deal, they tell us far more about the future than any keynote ever could. This is the real story behind the headlines.